My name is Jonathan Dunkerley. You can call me Dunk, and I'm going to show you some of the ways that I am generating content with AI that's getting me leads, it's making me money. Because why are we doing it the hard way? Why do you want to do everything the hard way? Why don't we generate things with AI, either images or videos, and we can make sure that the quality is what we want so we can have the life that we want? We don't want to be creating content 24/7, do we? AI is here to help. That's what we're doing. So, okay. I'm going to just dive right in. So let me just go ahead and get y'all caught up. If you do want to follow along with what I'm doing, I do have a checklist that I have just released. And let me just bring it up. I'm just going to show you real quick. It's this checklist right here. Okay. Let's just not cover it up. I don't like it when I cover stuff up. You can't see everything. No, that's not. There we go. That's better. You like that, don't you? Okay. Actually, before I do that, let me quickly just jump back over and just make sure that my community there, I have a school community, by the way, and I'm just going to post and let them know that I have started this live. If you'd like to jump into that community, I share all kinds of things like how to make passive income, mostly with AI and affiliate marketing, but I do dabble with other things. So, there is quite a few different ways that you can make passive income. I'm just going to share this here. If you do want to jump in there, it's just school.com/wealth on autopilot, the school community. And again, it's completely free. Jump in there, ask me questions. Happy to share. Okay, let's get back to it. I was showing you this checklist that I'm working on. And what I'm going to do with this checklist, you could easily just copy it. If you grab the checklist, and here, let me just show you where you can get it. If you just come here to this AI profit checklist.com, you're going to be able to grab that. So, okay, let me go back to that. And you're going to be able to walk you through every single step along the way of how to start creating content using AI so you could have your time back. We all want our time back. And I'm going to continuously grow this checklist. So if you do grab this checklist, make sure that you save the original Google Sheet because I'm going to keep on updating it, adding more content. Like, for instance, today's video, this is the reason why I want you to grab this checklist, is because I've been saving all these prompts that are going to be very helpful for you. I've been generating and making sure they look good. And you're just going to be able to grab these prompts and just copy and paste them, change whatever your trigger word is, and you'll understand what that is in just a moment. So today I'm going to show you how I'm generating images that are, let me see if there's let me just bring up my YouTube channel just to show you exactly what I'm talking about. Should have done it before. I know, bad. There we go. So what I'm doing is I'm creating posts. You can call them Instagram posts. You can call them YouTube community tab posts. For instance, like right here, actually, we have our community tab, and I just posted this one. And what we do is this image is completely AI generated. And when you post these on YouTube in the community tab, this could be a pretty new channel as long as it allows the community tab. It could be on Facebook. It could be on through Facebook profile or pages, by the way, or groups. Also, you could have it on Instagram, YouTube, basically anything that has a square image. You put it wherever you want. There are certain things that you can automate, by the way. And I'm just going to, what I use to automate is a tool right here called Radar. And that is on that checklist. It just makes it so you could post it once and then share it amongst all your different platforms. So, okay. So what I did was I would take images and I would find somebody else's images that are doing well. You could do this by finding images that are doing well on Instagram. You could do by images, usually somebody that I'm using one with my face in it because I cloned my face using a tool called Replicate. And then you store your model in a platform called Hugging Face. Now, if you do want to go and check that out, again, on the checklist, there is a link to Matt Wolf's video right here. Where is it? Replicate. So this is Matt Wolf. He already did. Where is it? Gotta find it. It's right here. Oh, there's two links. Sorry. But it's Matt Wolf, and he has a YouTube channel, and just go search for that video, or just go to the checklist, grab it. There's a link right there, and it will show you exactly how to set this up. I'm not going to make another tutorial about it because Matt Wolf did a great job. So we want images like this that we could generate over and over and over again. And, you know, I know you say, man, that doesn't look 110% like you. It looks pretty damn close. It looks very close to what my face looks like. It's not perfect. It's never going to be perfect. I mean, it might be perfect eventually. It's not perfect yet, but hey, I could create a video or a post, and I could base it off of a post that's already doing well. And what I do is, so here's an example. Here's Shineify, and he's doing exactly the same thing. And this is who I'm modeling it after. And look, he even has a typo in here, and it's doing really well. So he posts these images, and they lead to his version of this checklist. You can go to that, jump on his list as well, grab his version of the checklist. I'm modifying, making my own little tweaks, adding my own little nuances because, you could also do the same thing for if you wanted to clone everything that I'm doing. You can copy that checklist and give it away as a lead magnet or make your own modifications. Just copy what I'm doing and add your own little secret sauce to it. We all have our own little variations to what we're doing. So you can go down this list and just start saving these, or go to Instagram and find posts that are more relevant to your niche. I'm showing you how I'm making money with AI, teaching people how to make money with AI. If you don't want to do that, I get it. Not everybody wants to do that, but they want it to be their niche. Go find trending photos in your niche. And if you want to be in them, you could use something like Replicate to do it. If you don't, you could always use one of the other AI tools, but I use Replicate because I'm able to use my own face in those images. And then people will start to see those images over and over again. And even if they think, oh, that's an AI generated, they're going to start to recognize me based off those images. And so you could just take these images, save all of the ones that you want, just go down the list, save whatever you want. Again, I'm just showing you Chase's, but you could just go to mine and do the same exact thing if you want. Say, post that 3 hours ago, respond with AI. And what that will do is when people start to comment on this, and you could see Chase's, you could see he's got 128 comments and thumbs up. That triggers algorithms on YouTube saying, a lot of people are commenting. This one has 575 and thumbs up. People are also clicking on this. You're telling them to comment yes. That's engaging the post. And there's a link to a landing page like this one right here. Grab your free AI checklist and you click that and you get the pop up. And if they fill that in, they end up they get added to your email list, which means that you're going to be able to market to them. And when I say market, I mean market in integrity. Don't be some sort of spammer. Don't be some sort of scammer. Don't be, you're better than that. I know you. You're better than that. Don't do that. But basically, you're getting leads, and then you're giving them something that can get them a quick win. Any good lead magnet is going to the thing that I find that makes a good lead magnet is something that gets somebody a quick win. So if you give somebody like this, here's the steps set up. Here's the steps for success. Here's some tutorials for success. And by the way, these aren't all my videos. These are, some of them are Chase's, some of them are other people, some of them are mine. And if you don't have your own videos, go and find them on YouTube, share other people's videos, make your own series for your topic, whatever it may be, and teach people how to do it. And then when people start to sign up for tools just from this list, you're going to start making affiliate commissions. You're going to start making passive income because people sign up for these. And one thing about these tools that I like to focus on, and the reason why I focus on tools like this, is because you have things like High Level, for instance, how I do my email marketing and my funnels and my landing pages. And I'm doing it with that. And that's a recurring affiliate. It's 40% every single month. So that's an amazing deal. Spotter, that's also a recurring affiliate. And they actually have a crazy good deal going on right now because Spotter right here, this is actually the page right here. They've been working really well for me, getting me leads, getting me more ad revenue as well, but it's getting me leads and growing my actual watch hours that triggers YouTube, that shows my content to more people, which means that they get on my email list, which means that I'm able to actually sell to them. So this is basically about getting organic traffic. That's what we're talking about, organic traffic with YouTube. Or I say YouTube because that's my number. Everybody should have a number one platform. Whatever it is, pick your platform. But with this, they even have a crazy $25,000 giveaway they're doing at the end of this month. But again, you may be doing a different niche than me. I'm just trying to show you. But this tool, whether you're marketing this type of stuff or not, it's a great tool to have. and they have a 60-day free trial. If you want to start getting trending topics, if you want to start finding things that are working, I would jump into this tool. I've already done some videos about it. I'm going to do some more, but I wanted to talk about replicating and cloning this today. So I'm creating these types of videos, right? Let's just go to another tab with replicate. I'll open up a new tab and you could see that if I scroll down, you have all these different generations that I've done, like this one, and some of them have little errors, like this one, type AI to learn. I think that I'm an AI creation. I think I liked that one, but occasionally there's a mistake, like see it used an exclamation point instead of a one. Replicate is really doing a good job, especially with text. I find that Replicate's doing an amazing job writing what I say. So let me show you how I take an image, like say I find this image that Chase has done. And, I might not even want exact same words on there. I'm sure that Chase has generated these with AI. I would be actually shocked if he didn't. Proud of him if he does. So I'm assuming that he probably generated these all with AI, this text. And I know these images are not actually Chase, they're generated with AI. So, and again, I'm learning some of these things from people that I watch. If the best way to learn how to make money online is to look at how people are making money online. And the best way to make money online is to look at people how are make I can't even speak today. The best way to make money online is to look at how people are making money online and model what you're doing after what is already working. Why would you try and reinvent the wheel? Why would you try and do it differently? Tell me. Like we're having a deep conversation now. Why would you reinvent the wheel? Like it makes absolutely no sense. So I can get all these types of images very, very quickly. But see, that's a different one. And I actually took it to a little bit more of extreme because I kind of reverse engineered the same image multiple times in order to get more outputs out of it that were slightly different, which feel like fresh posts. And you're like, oh, wow, that looks similar to the other one. How many times do you see everything that somebody posts? Let me ask you that seriously. How often do you see everything that somebody posts? Probably not all the time. We want to have fun. You can't lie to me. Sorry. It's not going to be a good day if you lie to me. I'm not, you can see those I'm a you're going to get a little sneak peek at some of the posts that I'm going to be putting out. More and more there. Some of them have little typos. Some of them, like this one, is hard to read. So I'm probably not going to use this one. It's hard to read. And then we got this one that was easier to read. And I keep on going down. I did notice that it was using young man and it made me look like I was solid 10 years younger than I am. So I removed the word young man and I just replaced it with man. And they started to come out a little bit more my age based off the model that I built. Like that as a child version of me. Okay, there you go. So point is, and then I use the same tool to create thumbnails. That's again too young, but then right there, that's a little bit more my age. That looks more like my actual age. Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, so now I'm just going to show you exactly how I took these images. And if you do have any questions, drop them in the comments. I'm happy to share with you. Also, you could always jump into my school. And let me make sure that I am not covering anything up. Good. Sorry, I only have one screen today. I usually have two. I'm visiting family. I went to family for Thanksgiving, expecting to stay for the weekend, and I've been here for like 2 weeks. I just never went home. Just like, you get it. I'm sure you get it. my family, they live a few counties over. It's not like I'm too far away. But point is, all what I would do. Have you heard of this thing called ChatGPT? It's this crazy new tool. I think it just came out. I know it didn't just come out. But I think one thing that people always don't think about is that you can reverse engineer images. You don't need to just describe an image, or you can't just give it an image and say, recreate this image, because there's a little thing called copyright that AI generators do not like to violate. They don't get in trouble. And you don't want to get in trouble. And the beautiful thing about this is these are not copyrighted because you generated them yourself. But you could just take this image and have it generate what I call a reverse prompt. And, everybody calls it that. So you take the reverse prompt, it will generate, I said, analyze this image and title. Write me a prompt to generate the same image using an AI image generator. The character is an image, the character in the image is called Jonathan, and include Jonathan's name at the beginning of the prompt. Be as detailed as possible. Jonathan does not have glasses or a beard. Now, I do have glasses, I know, but I didn't want to have them in those images just because it wasn't trained on. I didn't train images on myself with glasses, and it kept on generating glasses that didn't look like mine. So whatever. I only wear them usually while I'm at my computer anyway, so I'm not always wearing them. So what it did is it generated a reverse prompt. And by the way, the reason why I start off with the word like prompt Jonathan at the very beginning is because for some reason, Replicate, it always wants the name at the beginning. We've tested it. I've tested it. Other people have done it. And they tested it. And they said that typically when you don't start with the person's name, which is a trigger word, because I trained it. And when the Replicate sees that trigger word, it will use that model. So you could have multiple different models. You could say Jonathan, and then if you trained it on yourself, I could say Jonathan, and then this other face, and then this other face, and you could actually design the image with the different people's faces on the different characters it's generating. So, and then you could have the text like I have right here put in. But now, if I just generate this again, it would actually generate a slightly different image. But I don't I would go down and I would generate a couple after one that I did. Like this is the one that I got from Chase, and I wanted something similar. So I went through the list and I said, okay, I'm going to get a couple outputs, a couple prompts out of this. So I gave it a little prompt saying, give me a variation of this prompt. I want the same basic structure, but please make the clothes Jonathan is wearing slightly different and the background slightly different. The color of the board he is holding is slightly different, and the text on the board is different. But the text should still deliver a close message with the same CTA. Basically, I want it to still have the same CTA. So what that would do is it would give me another prompt, which is similar but different enough. And I was able to get a couple different images out of that one image. So that one post that was already doing well, proven to have success. You see the pattern? You notice the pattern here? It's already proven that it's having success. So I should probably copy what's already working. And I got 3 different posts out of it. And that, if you're posting every day, that's 3 days, your posts. Maybe they post every day. You want to copy their post and you want to regenerate your version of it and generate it 3 times or spread it out or mix it up however you want. You basically will have a library of things that you can quickly post and get leads on multiple platforms. And again, it's about generating content that gets you leads, and then you could get recurring income by promoting things like affiliate products or things like that. To me, I know that there's high ticket, there's things that you could do that you can make you more money right now, but I like the passive income model. I like to be able to take a break when I don't want to work. And I think that you could understand that. Like I sometimes just don't want to work and I don't want to have to show up every single day. I want to be able to take a break for a month if I want to. And the thing about affiliate income and passive income, that's the whole idea that you could just take a step back and the income still comes in. And then you can come back and you could just make sure that you do it as you need it. And because you have an email list, that's an asset that you actually control that then if you ever like, okay, my income's coming down, you can market to your email list. And in my ethically, without saying I should like market ethically, like don't be like some scammer. Like I'm serious. There's so many easy ways that you can make money ethically. Why would you be a scammer? Like that effort to be a scammer sounds like it's way more than the effort to, just be ethical. Am I wrong? Okay. So now I take this one and I have the same thing, analyze this image and title, and I go down that rabbit hole where it gives me another prompt, like da da da. And then I did that and it, gave me another another one. When I think that out of these 2 images, I got like 7 or 8 images just from the 2 images that I reverse engineered, which means that out of 2 of these posts, I got like a week's worth of posts every single day. And then when I post these on YouTube, you could also post, like I said, Facebook pages. You could post them on multiple Facebook pages. I'm going to do a video where I show you how to start a Facebook page and how to schedule for it, because I think that that's an important thing that most people don't know how to do, that you could schedule these things out. And then again, you could use Radar and just do it for all of them. But one thing that I've learned about things like Instagram and Facebook, basically anything that's controlled by Meta, is they don't care if you're basically just selling, or if you're just posting the same thing on multiple accounts at the same time. I mean, my theory is that it's just because they like ads to play on all their stuff. They could probably get more ad dollars from it, but it does make it kind of like that's part of the reason that Facebook can be kind of a mess, because there's just so much of the same content. But if you go to things like TikTok or YouTube, they are a little bit more strict. So I wouldn't necessarily post this twice, but you potentially could post this on, I mean, you're not going to make 20 YouTube channels and post that, but you could potentially make 20 Facebook pages, that you need to wake them up since they'd be brand new, and grow them. But it would be an easy way to continuously grow a Facebook page or multiple Facebook pages at the same time, and then start getting leads, which gives you passive income. So you see the pattern? And then also Instagram is the same way. You can create multiple, but Facebook pages are much easier to do. But you could also do it with Instagram posts. Cool. All right. All right. Where are we going? To do. Okay. So there we go. So we get that, and then we can schedule them out with Radar. Cool. And if you have any questions, just drop them in the comments, and give me a thumbs up and say yes, or if you have any questions, I'm definitely here to help. But it is a pretty straightforward system. Like, it's not as complicated as it sounds. So you're able to find, well, that's the wrong tab, sorry. Let me just actually show you how you could kind of find them on Instagram as well. So you can go and search for things like that make money with AI, whatever. We're gonna search for an account. And again, like I was pointing out Spotter as well. This tool is really good at finding accounts that are good on YouTube. And then you could potentially just reverse engineer like the community tab posts like I was showing you before. So you can go to YouTube and find them through Spotter, because they have this feature where you could find outliers and videos that are actually doing really well. They have this thing called Lab. It's going to let me do it, where you could find trending videos, idea workshop, the thumbnail, title roulette. So there are ways that you're able to utilize this to also find things like that. But back to Instagram. So you could find these channels that are make money with AI. Let's just search for this. Again, do it in your own niche, whatever your own niche. So here's a, nope. I think this might actually be Chase. Let's see. Oh, it's not. But here's a good example. So let's take a look at this guy's channel. Or he's got 91,000 followers. And look at all of these. Like, you could take this image. He's in it. That's actually not him. It looks like Bill Gates. But this image right there, what you would need to do is save this image. Then you would go back over to ChatGPT, grab a prompt like this. And if you do want this prompt, just go to the link that is on the screen right now, AI Profit Checklist. And then you would end up going to this landing page. Again, I'm showing you the whole entire process. I'm just teaching you how to do it, not charging you a thing. So you go here, opt in there, and I will send you this checklist. And then on this second tab right here, I'm constantly working on this, going to constantly improve it. But I am adding the prompts that I feel worked really well right here. Weird. But like prompts like this. And if you want, you can go grab this prompt, go and train the video on ChatGPT or on replicate.com, and train it on your face. if you're going to use your own face or whatever face you're going to end up using, whatever. If you're not going to use your face, use another generator. But with this, you could just change your name out. I say Jonathan. If you want to update the text, feel free. And maybe it's a different niche, completely swap out the text. It would work just fine. Like you could have the same exact thing. If any of these work with your messaging, just change the text, change the name. So you don't have to constantly be doing the reverse engineering if you don't want to, but you will be able to just grab all of these prompts as I'm figuring them out, just so you don't have to. There we go. If you do want to do your own, I just put that reverse prompt that I mentioned right here. You would just want to make sure that you modify the name if you are going to be using Replicate to accomplish this. I've done all the hard work on doing this. I'm going to continue doing all the hard work. Just grab this checklist. Again, just go to that link above or down below or wherever to the side. I'm not even on that screen right now. I can't see the camera. There we go. There, the thing there, that thing. Cool. All right. Let me go back over here. I wanted to make sure I checked in with everybody and shared this stuff because it really is a great way to get passive income, because growing your email list is the best way to get passive income. And this is a great way to use AI to generate leads. All right. So I'm just going to go ahead and do a few of these live for you because I want to just demonstrate it. And so you could see exactly how it works. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back over here. So let's start fresh with a new image. So I'm just going to grab this prompt again. And because I was basing it on, you might need to adjust this because remember, I don't have a beard. Well, I do. It's short. Chase's is longer right now. And he also just got a haircut. So he needs to make modifications too. So I can just take that. I'm going to paste that here. There you go. And now I'm just going to go grab, I have a folder that I've just been collecting images that I just want to reverse engineer. And I'm going to go grab that right now. I'm just going to drop it in. And I'm just going to do that. No, did that do it? Yeah, good. It dropped it in. Well, that's uploading. I'm going to grab some water. So now let's hit enter or return, depending on if you're on Windows or Mac. To do that, there we go. And let's see what it gives us. Oh, it generated it. Now I'm going to grab this, or you should proofread that, obviously. And I want this to say AI, or you could say yes. It doesn't really matter. What should I do? Should I have it say AI or yes? I don't even know. Maybe yes. Let's try yes on this one. Mix it up a bit, to the win. So what I've been doing is I just paste this in here. There you go. Just so you know. Again, go to Matt Wolf's video to set this up. He'll go over this as well. But I always switch this to 1:1. You can change the aspect ratio. So if I was doing a thumbnail, I'd do 16:9. But I'm doing 1:1 because I'm doing like Instagram style square posts for YouTube and everything like that. And I just leave this one blank, make the prompt strength maximum, and I don't even touch the number of if you want to, you could do up to 4 outputs. It's up to you. I just been doing one at a time. Just hit the button again. This tool, I think it costs about $3 to train a model on my face, because it's basically using a server, and you're renting space on a server, processing power. So you're borrowing electricity. So it happens remotely, and then you could download it from that server. That's what's happening. But you could do up to 4 at once if you want to, if you think that you're going to start getting bad ones. I found that after like 2 or 3 is usually when I get the one that I want. Occasionally the first one's a good one, and then I'll just spin it again. Guys, I just leave these things as default. I haven't messed with them. Now, a seed, this is something that you're not going to have right away, but once you generate an image, it will give you something called a seed. And if you find an image that starts to look like, let me actually just show you over here. So like, for instance, this one. So if is this a thumbnail? Let me find one. If I wanted like an image that looked similar to this one, all what I would need to do is click on here, and it would bring me back to this page here. And if I ever wanted to modify it, I would just click tweak it and I can make a new prompt and make modifications here and then generate a new one. But I could just come right here. Where is it? Where did it go? Maybe it's not. I love being live and when I can't find something that, oh wait, no, it's show log. That's what it was. So that I didn't have to hit tweak it to do that, but I hit show log. And if I wanted, I would just grab this same 4 numbers. It would be different, not always 4 numbers, sometimes more. And then I would be able to come back over here, paste the seed, and it will use a similar generate a similar image. It won't be the same image, but it will generate a similar image. And that's a good way that you can create continuity between your images. So say you have a style and you fine tune your style with your AI generated images and you want them to always look similar because you want to stick to a particular brand or whatever it is, then you could generate it, add that seed in, and it will use the same seed. Otherwise, it just grabs one at random and you're gonna have slight variations. It's really up to you what you want. Do you want the same exact look, style, vibe on each one? Or do you want them to look like they were just generated differently, but still with your same face? Now, then this one right here is Hugging Face. And here, let me just show you what Hugging Face is. Not really setting it up anything right here, but this is the site that houses the face model that you build. This is not what trains it. It's just the site that is housing your model and it will store your model. You just have to create an account there and create a directory for it. And then when you train your model, you'll put in the directory and it will store it there. That's all. It's not as complicated as it sounds, but we get to go back over here. Mm-hmm. And that's my directory if you want to use my face. There we go. And then there is a drop down at the bottom right here where it says show advanced input. And one thing that I do switch is by default, it generates something called a WebP. Those are usually fine, but there's a lot of platforms that aren't really super compatible with them. So you probably want to switch it to either a JPEG or a PNG. And then, I can tell you to do different things, but fine tune that yourself. So now I'm going to quickly proofread this prompt. Obviously, I would have been able to do this way faster if I wasn't describing it. So keep that in mind that this is a much faster workflow when you're not explaining what you're doing. So I say, Jonathan, a young adult. I did find that when it calls me young, I look like I'm a solid 10, 15 years younger than I am. I'm just going to say an adult male with short, light blonde hair, which is true. I don't know if you noticed. I have light blonde hair. I do. Clean shaven face and no glasses. Stands confidently in front of a plain neutral gray background. He is holding a white rectangular sign, which if we look at the image that we used actually real quick, let's compare it real quick to the image that we're reverse engineering. Jonathan is smiling warmly. Oh, I'm gonna smile warmly and looking directly at the camera. Directly at the camera, eye contact. Eye contact is important. He is wearing a fitted, solid, light blue t-shirt with short sleeves. The sign he is holding has clean, bold, black text that reads, "My AI twin makes me 1,000 or 1K a day. Type yes to learn how." Should we do that? Yeah, I like that. Jonathan's posture is relaxed. And remember, I held it to be very detailed. Confident, holding the sign firmly at his chest, level with both hands. The neutral gray background keeps the focus on Jonathan and the white sign, which contrasts sharply with the bold black text. There you go. And I think the lighting is even and soft. It's going to look good, creating a polished, clean look. Jonathan's expression is friendly and approachable. Skim it and make sure that it's right. But thing that I would always focus on is this the text that you want? And you could even do something like, I don't want that to be a period. I want an exclamation point. And now let's figure out what it's gonna be. So I would hit generate or run, command enter, or whatever it is on your computer, but you can just hit run and it's gonna start generating a new image. There we go. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. And you see it created a seed. So if we like this, I could always grab this 24. You could even do it 2408 and would actually use the same seed. I can give you the seed and it will generate it. So it is just running. And by the way, uh, before I do that, if it says warm here, it's actually going to go a little faster because other people are using this model. So my AI twin makes me 1K at day. See, there's the typo. That means now you could always just say, "Hey, I'm not gonna generate this with text on it," and go to something like Canva. If you don't use Canva, it's great. The free version is well worth it. I think I pay like 110 a year for the paid version, but the free version you get it's shocking how much you can get for free with Canva. So go and use Canva if that's the thing. You could have done this, generated a blank board and put whatever text you want, and then not have that glitch. But you want to know what I do when there's a mistake like this? If I like this one, that pretty much that passes as me, you know, especially for marketing material. Now, all I'm going to do is I'm just going to hit this. See if we now if I do hit 2, I hit run, and it's going to generate me 2 images. Just do remember that every single generation does cost a little bit. You link a credit card or a debit card or a payment method. I think last month I paid $5. I might be generating a little bit more this month. So I might hit 10 or even 50, maybe who knows, $20 in expenses to generate all these images that are making me money with passive income with AI. It's such a large expense. I can barely justify it. This is me being sarcastic, by the way. All right. So it's generating this. How far are we in? It's see. Okay. There you go. So now it gave me 2 options. My AI twin makes me, oh, wow. I like that better. 11K. That's a good day. But hey, look at this. My AI twin. Ooh, it gave me a little double eye. This is why I'm saying text is usually the problem. And if you think like I could hit it one more time, it made issues with text. So let's hit it one more time. And now it's going to generate 2 more. Again, all what I'm looking for is 1. And I think this is one thing that actually Chase says, and he's the one that I'm kind of reverse engineering these images from, is that there's going to be a point where AI is not going to be the AI will, what's the best way to say it? Will be the gatekeepers of the content. So you'll generate a bunch of content, and the true creators are going to be able to go, okay, this content is good, this content isn't. So the people are going to be the gatekeepers. So there we go. Gosh, it keeps on messing up with the text. Let's see. Man, my AI twin makes me. But that's the point. Like, that's your job. Now you're not the person that has to always be creating the content. AI will generate it. But I mean, we've all seen the garbage AI content that's gotten out there, right? I know I have. It looks terrible sometimes. And the mistake wasn't that it was generated, the mistake was that it was posted and that people were like, this is it. So put in a little bit of time. And as AI gets better, it becomes easier and easier for us to generate this type of content and actually be good and take the you out of it. But then you have to be able to go, okay, and that's good. And then as time goes on, I believe that AI will start to learn our preferences. Like it's going to start to be able to tell the types of videos and posts that I like. Look at that. I think that was my AI twin makes me 1K a day. Type yes to learn how. There you go. My AI twins makes me 1K a day. Type. Look, I got 2 out of it. I'm going to keep both of those because they work. Actually, but now I have that image. Let's see. Or which one should I keep? I'm going to keep both of these. I'm going to download. Download. Download both of them. I don't know. Full screen. I downloaded it. Okay. So now let me just show you the next step that I was doing because I know that we generated that a few times because of the text issue. But what if I wanted to have a variation of it? Something. So now I created this prompt, which I'm going to put this in the maybe I should put this in there, or a version of this into the AI checklist that I have there. Now I could just paste this right there. Give me a variation of this prompt. I want the same basic structure, but please make sure make Jonathan's clothes is where it's slightly different. The background is slightly different. The color. So I think I already read this earlier. You know the idea. So I'm gonna hit that, and it's gonna give me a slightly different prompt, but still in the same style. It's not gonna completely redesign it. It's just gonna make it a little different. You know what I'm saying? I'm a different shirt, maybe a little different background. All right. My AI creation. I don't like creation, but I might use the word clone. So I'm just going to grab that, and then I just go back over to replicate. Come back over here. Let's leave it so I could generate 2, just so I could show you. So my AI clone. I like clones. I like AI clones. Clone earns. I'll put AI, comment AI to see how. Okay, let's read this real quick. So there it is again. It always wants me to be a young adult, like a little baby. I'm a little baby adult. Blonde hair, face, blah, 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 blah. I'm gonna skim through this one real quick because I showed you earlier. I'm not gonna. You could pause it and read this if you want. Oh, actually, I'll get to it in 1 second. I'll show you what I've been doing just to help you out, so you get an idea. All right. The sign he holds has clean, bold, da 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 da, relaxed, confident. Okay, so let's see what it generates. And the idea in the end is that this gets generated, and then there's so much stuff that so many outputs that all you need to do is like skim through the ones and find the ones you like. And again, it's not that expensive. And if it's making you money, then you could use that. You could pay the expense. And this is not that actually makes me any money by promoting. So I'm gonna hit run. This is something that I thought was really cool that it was shown to me. And Matt Wolf has got a great tutorial. He'll show you how to set it up. If you want to find that, again, go over to the link on the screen, and you can go ahead and grab my list, which I'm constantly adding to. And if there's some way that I can improve that list, you let me know, and I'm going to work on it. I want it to be like the ultimate resource that's going to make you money. So it's generating our images. It's generating the images. So close. Oh, 45, 46. That's kind of going slower than before. It might be generating both of them at the same time. That's why I'm thinking of it like the one generation. There we go. My AI clone earns $1,000 a day. Comment AI to see how. Man, I look like a little professional in both of these images, don't you think? I look like a little younger there. Look at that. The one button unbuttoned at the top. Oh, both of them. Jeez. But part of the reason why I was just doing that, the one at a time, is because, I these both turned out good. Now I can't decide. This one looks more like text is added, and this one actually looks like it was drawn. It's a different font. I don't know. I can't decide. I love them both. I'm gonna save both. There we go. Okay. So what I was gonna show you here is, like, again, I don't want you to have to do all of this work over and over again. You could take this same image that we just generated, slap your face on here. And again, I'm a guy, so maybe you're not, maybe you're a girl and you want the same images. You just put in that it's a young girl in the prompt. Like, you could just easily do that. Like, I mean, like, I'll just do this real quick. So you could take the same exact prompt. Oh, this is going to be kind of scary if I use my name, huh? Oh gosh. I don't think I should. Okay, I kind of teased it, and I think I might as well. This is going to a young woman. Which, okay. It's just gonna make. Okay, I'm just gonna do one. This is more for fun. This is not anything. Don't follow this. This is bad advice. This This is bad advice. Don't follow what I'm doing. Okay. This is just for fun. Do funsies. We're having fun here. I'm just going to generate this real quick, hit run, and see what it gives me again, because it's trained on my face. I guess I could have just removed the trigger word and it wouldn't have used my face. This is a ridiculous one. Don't copy this. Please don't copy this. This is terrible. Do not copy this. Okay, I'm kind of worried about what this output's going to be. God. Okay. What's it going to make me look like? It made me look the same. I guess that's just saying that I'm pretty. Okay. I'm just going to tell you. So here's what you do. Back to okay, all of our jokes are aside now. I'm just going to copy this. And then what I do is I go over here. And this is just because I want to help you take as many shortcuts as possible. So I'm just going to go right here. And I'm going to figure out why this scroll thing is always so messed up. I just refresh this page for some reason. This happens with Sheets all the time. It's weird when you scroll and it's glitchy. You ever have that problem with the Google Sheets? But now I could paste this right there. I know it's again, I know you maybe you're not marketing AI content. Maybe whatever it is. I can't even think about all the different niches out there. Maybe it's health. Maybe you own a gym and you're marketing your gym stuff. Just modify the prompt. You could modify these prompts, throw this prompt into ChatGPT and say, hey, I need it to have this slight modification where it's marketed towards a gym, and it's going to rewrite the prompt for you. I can't rewrite it for everybody. So I'm giving you this prompt, and then you could just use it as like a foundation for what you're trying to do. And now I'm trying to make it as organized. I'm OCD as far as keeping things organized. So I'm trying to make it as clean and organized for everybody. Boom. Looks pretty. There you go. Let's add one more just for the next one, because I know I'm going to be adding more prompts. But now you could just use this prompt as a template. Boom, boom. Man, we're doing it. We're doing it. Awesome. Cool, cool. But, what was I doing? There we go. Awesome. There we go. Sweet. So now we're creating these prompts. This one didn't actually even turn out that bad. Even the price turned out wrong. So the where it said 1,000, that turned out wrong. But that would have been when I regenerated. But apparently it knew too much that the Jonathan character was not the gender of me, so it didn't mess it up. So that's good. Awesome. Appreciate that. That's good. Okay, cool. I hope that that's helpful. And what I do aside from this is just one way that you could create content with AI or repurpose content with the AI. There's things like I repurpose these live streams using a tool called Descript, and you can grab it at easyaiedits.com. It's also on that checklist. I'm just giving you all of the things. And if you do want to just copy my model, like I'm learning from other people, and we're all having our own secret sauce. If you want to do that, you can go ahead and just copy my checklist and all of those things. I mean, obviously you're going to want to swap out your links. So if you have affiliate links, you don't have to give me money for promote my stuff, obviously. So go ahead and promote your own stuff and get your own leads and get your own affiliate commissions, recurring affiliate commissions. Man, sun's already down, and now there's not enough light in here. I'm very red. Just looking at it. Sorry, not at home. I don't have my usual setup. I'm just in an attic. But yeah, let me know if you like more videos like this. If you are watching the replay, hit yes. Say yes that you like these types of videos. But I do repurpose them, so there will be a repurposed version of this, a little cut down, a little cleaned up, and and then there's also going to be shorts that you get out of this. So you're able to take one live stream, create multiple pieces of content, but hey, you also want to have some image posts that are growing your email list, stuff that you could just easily generate and just post. And the beautiful thing about that is, yes, I'm streaming right now to YouTube and Twitter X. What are we calling it again? I forget. And we're streaming it. I'm streaming to Twitter X and YouTube, But you could take that content, you could post it on Facebook, post it on all those different places. So for my strategy, I'd always say just create as much as you can with AI and then repurpose as much as you can with AI, because some people they don't want to watch a live stream. They want to actually be there and be part of it. But I use tools like StreamYard so I could save all the content, throw it into Descript, have Descript do quick edits and repurposes, and then I have a additional piece of content that I could have like a larger piece of content as well as an additional piece of content that is a smaller piece of content like shorts. And sometimes I've gotten like 10 or 15 shorts out of one live stream, which means that I'm going to be able to have more action in the algorithm that gets more of my content shown, which gets more people into my email funnel. And then honestly, the reason why I pointed out that checklist is because you could getting somebody's email address isn't that hard, but you want to make sure that you're helping them. Otherwise, there's this magical thing at the bottom of the email list. It's like this magical thing. I don't know if you heard of it. It's called an unsubscribe. And by the way, you can go grab the checklist. At the end, you could hit the unsubscribe button. I would never know. And it's all good. So again, thank you everybody for hanging out. If you want to jump in and hang out with me in between these live streams, jump into my Skool community. It's skool.com/wealth on autopilot. Again, the link's in the description. Peace out. I'll see you in the next one.